Domnilor, bun găsit! Sunt Bogdan Bulbeș și avem astăzi o ediție specială a știrilor Dobrogea TV, în care l-avem invitat pe domnul Christopher Townsend, National President of Navy League of the United States of America. Welcome, Mr. President. Welcome to Constanta. Welcome to Romania. Welcome to Dobrogea TV. First time in Romania?
Yes, and thanks so much. It's been a wonderful visit, incredible country, very beautiful and wonderful people. So it's great to be here. But yes, first time in Romania.
How do you find Constanta in your short visit?
Incredible town.
Yeah, why?
You've got the beautiful beach, beautiful water. Incredible port facility here.
But bad weather today.
A little windy, but no, it's been a wonderful opportunity to come out here and meet with the Romanian Navy personnel, our partners, and to meet a lot of you residents of Constanta. It's been very nice visit.
Nice. So, I think the people of Constanta wants to know, what is Navy League of the United States?
So the Navy League of the United States was started in 1902 by President Teddy Roosevelt as a citizen-based organization to support our nation's sea services.
Okay.
Obviously, we live in a maritime world. I'm sure you've heard 90% of the all goods and services are moved across the oceans. 95% of goods, services, and data go across our oceans.
Right.
So maritime security is very important. And President Roosevelt recognized that 120 years ago and started the Navy League in New York. We have about 30,000 members, 190 councils around the world.
Wow.
Including a Romania council.
A strong Romanian council.
Strong Romania council. We'll talk about that. But our mission is to educate, advocate, and support for our maritime services. Educate the American public and the public at large about the importance of our maritime services and maritime security. Discuss the needs of our maritime services. Advocate for those needs locally and actually on Capitol Hill. We talk to Congress, the United States Congress, about the needs of our maritime services. And when I talk about maritime services, it's not just the Navy. The Navy League supports equally the Navy, the Marine Corps, the Coast Guard, and all U.S. flag merchant marine vessels out there. But those all collectively are our maritime services. But we advocate for the needs of those services and our service members. And then we support in a multitude of different ways. Each council uniquely supports the sea services in their area, either adopting a ship, adopting a base, putting on events to connect the services with the community.
What does it mean, adopting a ship or adopting a base?
So you will adopt a ship, and they become your crew, and we host parties for them. We take care of the families and have events for the families while the crews are out on deployment. When the crews in the ships come back, we have a big party to welcome them home. So that's kind of what it's means to adopt a ship. We recognize sailor performance. We'll give out a Sailor of the Quarter award, Sailor of the Year awards for those adopted units. One area that we are really focused on is the youth programs.
Okay.
So there's an organization called the Sea Cadets, which we started. The Navy League started in 1961. They quickly became their own organization, but their headquarters is in our building, and it's a fascinating organization for the youth in the United States. A military-based scout program, if you will. The children learn, young men and women learn the value of strong military discipline and physical fitness, and they actually will, on summer breaks between school years, they'll actually go out and conduct real Navy training on ships and with the Navy SEALs, and it's a really incredible program. And frankly, it gets them off their phone and gets them engaged, and we find that we get a lot of a lot of Sea Cadets that actually transition into military service once they graduate from high school. 10% of each United States Naval Academy class were originally Sea Cadets. So, and if they enlist in the Navy or the Coast Guard, they come in at a higher rank because of their time as Sea Cadets. So it's a great program. It's one we're very proud to be a partner with. But the youth of the United States, all of our youth is important because it's the future, and
Right.
so we feel that that's a great investment. And the local councils, I'm from Orlando, Florida. Our local council supports 23 different youth programs.
Oh.
We have 9 Sea Cadets units that we support directly. We write them checks and help buy uniforms and that sort of thing. We will also support at the high schools the Navy Junior Reserve Officer Training Corps programs that they have at the local high schools. We'll go out and recognize superior performance and provide awards to the students and really just kind of let them know that we're proud of what they're doing, and hopefully they'll continue their military service.
So you are not only an organization, you are a community, a strong and worldwide community, no?
We are, and we do have a number of international councils, generally located in areas where there are a lot of maybe Navy ships that visit,
Okay.
and the local Navy League Council will greet the ships and have barbecues for the crew and invite the crew out.
We had also in Constanta
Yes,
these
yes, you
kind
have.
of events.
You have. In 2014, we started a Navy League Council here. My good friend Teddy Patricki was one of the driving forces behind that council, and Teddy's still very, very involved, and he's truly an ambassador for our organization and the local communities. And I know you all have put on a number of events to connect some of the local Navy and even Army personnel to connect with the community, basketball tournaments and great events that really help form that bond.
I know.
Perfect example of what the Navy League is doing out, in our international councils.
So, you have a strong mission.
Yes, sir.
Now, I would like to ask you, how do you evaluate the strategic partnership between Romania and the United States of America?
We have a very important partnership between the United States and Romania, and it's been forged over the last probably 25, 30 years, and getting stronger every day. And we have a U.S. military presence here in the country.
Yes.
And
MK base.
MK.
Yeah. The shield. De Veselu, if you know.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. The Aegis Ashore facility north of here.
Yes.
So it's a great partnership between our two countries. The relationships that I have with some of the senior naval leadership that we've met over the years that come to some of our conferences in the United States, it's just a very strong bond, and it's really important for both countries. I think it's great for Romania to take advantage of some of the expertise and the technology and the training that the United States can help to provide. Obviously, the regional security issues that today more than ever are evident why that is so important with what's going on in Ukraine.
Okay, so United States is a powerful strategic partner for Romania. It's the most important partner, I think, for us. You already answered me to the next question, but maybe you can complete. How has the U.S. Navy League of the United States involved in fostering and strengthening the bilateral ties between Romania and the United States?
So again, the work of Teddy Patricki and the team here, the council members who have had a great opportunity to meet a number of them here in the last number of days. Just their ability to create the connections between our U.S. service members and the local community, local businesses, that sort of thing. It's really, really important for our service members to to get out there in the community and for the people to understand that they're here for their benefit, and so the Navy League councils help foster those opportunities.
What do you think is the role of the Black Sea in European security?
Wow. I think if you would have asked this question 3 years ago,
It's a peaceful sea. It's okay.
Yeah. But it's always been very strategic. But now, I think it's plainly evident to everyone the critical importance of the Black Sea, and the conflict in Ukraine clearly highlights why it's important to have a strong military presence, to maintain that security, maintain the balance that they have here. There's no area that's more highlighted right now than the Black Sea. So very, very important for.
We have a lot of important players here. We have Russia, we have Ukraine, we have Romania, we have Bulgaria, we have Turkey. Turkey, the second army in NATO, no?
Yes, yes.
So it's a little bit hot.
It's a little hot, and let's all pray that it is over soon.
How do you see this war started by Russia in Ukraine?
It's unfortunate. Ukraine was a sovereign nation. It's very unfortunate the invasion occurred. We support the Ukrainian people. Our country has been at the forefront of that support financially and with military aid. And again, we just, for the peace and stability of the region, we hope that the conflict is over as soon as possible, and let the Ukrainian people live their life again in peace. But with the end of the conflict, I think there's going to be great opportunity for regional players to participate in the rebuilding of Ukraine.
You anticipate my next question.
Wow.
Challenge is an opportunity.
It is. Every challenge creates its own opportunities, and I think for Romania, you're continuing to try to grow your economy. I think hopefully there'll be some good opportunities to help your neighbors in Ukraine rebuild.
I think the Romanian companies will rebuild Ukraine with the U.S. companies and European companies. And tell me, in the end of this interview, what is your message to Romanian and American leaders?
It's important. Our allies across the globe are very important to the United States and important to the entire strategic picture of the world. And Romania is an exciting country. When you look at your history since 1989, the amazing progress you've made, and it's important that the United States stand side by side with you, and we're just excited to do our little piece as the Navy League of the United States and the Romanian Navy League, to help be a part of that and help foster that relationship. But we're excited to be here, being able to witness the Romanian Navy Day today, celebrating 163 years of history for this great country's Navy.
Yes.
Extremely impressive. And to be able to deal with the environmental conditions that they contended with today, and still
bad weather, storm,
windy,
storm, waves.
But it's you have a proud people, you have a strong history, you have a great Navy history, and it was very, very. I'm honored to be able to have witnessed that today, and hopefully I'll be back for next year's Navy Day.
And we're waiting for you for
Yes.
the next event organized by Teddy, by Romanian Council. No,
I'll be here.
Thank you very much for your present, and we will meet again, I hope.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Doamnelor, domnilor, aici se încheie ediția specială a știrilor Dobrogea TV. Numai bine!